Alright, autograph addicts, let's get ready for some graphs and laughs. There's snow everywhere. Basically, we've been snowed in for a week, and we have been able to get to the post office a few times, luckily for my business, but it's been bad. So, the mail's been slow, but I did get 12 TTMs, but that's like going over a week's span. Also got some purchases to show you, and 2 failures, which are interesting. Got stuff back from them, not just an RTS. So, before we get started, guys, do want to talk about shuffle trades. You need to get your shuffle trades in ASAP, in the mail today, in the mail Saturday, to possibly get here by the end of February. Send a trade, and any autograph card, get another random autograph card from another trader. Everything's done before any envelope is opened, and one lucky trader will win this Gary Carter certified autograph card. So one lucky trader will get that. Go to shuffletrades.com to check out the rules. Super easy. Basically sending a TTM without a letter. So let's go ahead and get started, guys, with some purchases. First, we have Patrick Wisdom. This is actually a numbered out of 199 rookie card. This is the 35 anniversary set. I think they put these in all the new Topps products now. They've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years. I think 4 years. This is the 84. So nice card there. That was real cheap. So if he turns out to be anything, that'll be a nice pickup. Not a lot of hype around him right now, but Cardinals got some great players, so we'll see where that team goes. I'm a Cubs fan, so I'm not too happy about it. Cubs, if anything, have gone down in the rankings. Next up, we have Jeff Reardon. He signs TTM, but this was the same price that he charges TTM, so I picked it up. This is that awesome 1969 archive set, and this is, again, is the certified autograph, so nice pickup there. I love that set, by the way. I pretty much have everybody except the high-end guys. Tim Raines is the big one. Another big one is Andre Dawson. For whatever reason, the Andre Dawson, I don't know if it's like super short printed or whatever, but just the base card unsigned goes for a decent amount. Next up, we have Kofi Kingston, and I just noticed that this card is numbered out of 99. I don't know if it's like a gray variant or something, but this is a certified autograph of Kofi Kingston. I actually bought this in a lot that came with 2, and I could sell the second card and basically make all my money back. So this card basically becomes free. So that was a real nice pickup. Again, numbered on 99. Kind of crazy. I didn't notice that until just now. I'm sure it's some kind of variant. Who knows? So many variants. Next we have, or this is the last purchase. This is Doc Gooden. I don't have any of his autographs. This is the first one I picked up. And he actually has started signing TTM apparently via an agency. I forget which agency it is, but $15 I saw. So I'm going to try that out and see how it goes. I haven't really seen any successes yet, but the company is advertising that. So Doc Gooden, this is out of 2016 archive. And again, it's a certified autograph. So all those are for the Archives project. Okay, now to the failures, guys. These are 2 failures. This guy passed away in January, and Paul Westphal. Sadly, he passed away, and I got a letter saying that he has like very bad brain cancer and could not sign. So I don't know if the letter was sent 2 months ago before he passed away or whatever, but kind of a weird return. This must have been floating out there for a while, and that just goes to show you, like, when you see other people get stuff in, and you're like, oh man, I didn't get that back. There's always a possibility your stuff's just floating around in the USPS ether, and eventually it'll get to you. There's a lot of crazy stories about that. These TTMers that have been doing this for years, we got some really good stories of stuff coming in that's just been floating around. So, Paul Westphal, failure, obviously, because he passed away. Another failure, got this guy once, wrote to the address again to get these cards signed. These are actually the, probably my favorite cards to get signed, although I got one signed today that did get smeared a little bit, so, that's just because they put it in the envelope too fast. This is Tommy John, sent 2 Topps pristine cards, because the pens pop on these. I mean, they're amazing. And he actually got COVID, I believe. He's in the hospital. But I thought he might have been over it by now, but apparently he's, let's see, Tommy's been in the hospital since December 13th, so apparently he's still in the hospital, and he is going to sign, though, for $20 a piece. So, since he's not feeling well, he's not signing for free. It's there. So, we got a whole letterhead and everything explaining it. If you want to get a Tommy John autograph, go to TommyJohn25.net. TommyJohn25.net, kind of a weird URL, but apparently that'll give you like the rules to send in stuff. $20 per card or photo for an autograph, which isn't crazy. I mean, he's a pretty big name in baseball, especially with the surgery. I'm thinking about doing a custom of him and the surgery to get that done for Project Oddball. So look forward to that. Maybe doing that, and I might send the Topps Pristine card because I love those cards. I needed my Tommy John signed. All right, and the first success for today is Mark Gubaza, and he actually signed 2 of 2. Signed this one with Jeff Russell, and that will be going out to get dual signed. Got real simple signature there. And then we have a Juniors in Geriatrics, and this is Mark as a little leaguer. So that'll go in Juniors and Geriatrics in the oddball set. Okay, next up we have 2 failures, kind of. They're successes, but failures. So sent to Mr. Richard Petty, which this is like my 3rd time. He's only allowing 2 per, and there's so many things I needed to get signed. I had the same idea as everybody else for the hit the deck success, and mine came back to the last. So 2 other people have got this. This definitely does not count for hit the deck, but do have a king card signed by the king himself, Richard Petty. So that's just cool to have. You know, even if I don't get a point, it's cool. And then we have this custom card, which is awesome. I made it myself, and he signed with that really crappy silver pen, and it just totally basically went away. So you can't even really tell he signed it. It's the 1952. I really wanted the 52 signed by Petty, but he didn't use the right pen. I may go ahead and clear it off and send it back. Probably what I will do, because I do love this card so much. I made it myself. It's a custom, but turned out pretty cool. Anyways, can't win them all. You know, sad Petty success. Next up, we have a paid success. Paid $5 for this. His fees are a little confusing. If you look at the history on Star Tiger, it seems like he charges $5 per card, $10 per larger item. But people are saying $10 per card. I think it's $5 per card from what I've done on the research through Star Tiger, but who knows? These people don't send out price lists, so it's impossible to exactly know what they want. Mr. Goose Gossage signed 101 on the Topps Pristine. Look at that signature pop. Love these cards. Signatures stick perfectly. Do not have to prep these, which is like magical. But there is a little smudge there from just touching it too soon. And it doesn't look like an envelope smudge. It looks like he touched it with his finger. But anyway, real nice success from Mr. Goose Gossage. All right, next we have a success. This is another repeat success, but I made 2 custom cards and also found this really cool Topps Fire card of him. I think it's Topps Fire. Yeah, Topps Fire. This is Mr. Bill Lee, Bill Spaceman Lee. So I'll show you the Topps Fire card first. Got kind of a refractorish color to it, but really nice piece. Signature kind of gets lost in it, but that's okay. I just wanted this signed because I loved that card. Here come the customs. So these will go in Project Goofball. These were not cards, obviously, that were previously made. I made them because I love these 2 photos. First, we have Bill Lee, the Butterfly Whisperer. That's what it says on the front. So he's got a butterfly sitting right on his nose. Love it. And the last one is Bill Spaceman Lee. And got him there in the spacesuit. So just a classic picture there. Had to make it into a card. And it has to go into Goofball. So that was a really nice success. Next up, 4 of 4 from Mr. Tim Nehring. Tim Nehring, for whatever reason, is hilarious on like half of his cards. I don't know what's going on with him, but he is making some hilarious faces, doing some funny stuff, because I have like 6 goofball cards that I have to send off to him. That's how many funny cards he has. Just seems like he's got a good personality and is one of those guys that enjoys life. So, got this signed. This is a archive card from the baseball magazine. It's a rookie card with him and Phil Planter and Mo Vaughn. Phil signs every once in a while, but he's kind of hit and miss, and you'll lose your card if he doesn't sign. So I don't know if that's going out. Probably good to get Phil Planter first and then send out to Tim, but and then Mo Vaughn whenever your private signing pops up. These are the goofballs that I sent this time. I'll be sending a few more out next time, but these are pretty good. You got to check out this face he's making on this OPG card. Just look what's going on there, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. He's kind of making a very painful grimace face as he swings. Just love the face. So that's going in Project Goofball. Then we have this one of him basically running over an umpire. So the umpire's taking the hit. Love it. Inscribe these cards, that are single cards, to my daughter, by the way, like I asked. And I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what kind of relationship Tim has with this catcher, but something weird's going on. I don't know. So all 3 of those are going in Project Goofball. And again, Tim's got like 3 more goofball cards that got to go out. So Tim, thank you for making so many goofball cards. They're great in the binder. And thanks for signing my stuff. Next up, we have a Project Hit the Deck success and a Project Archive success. This is Ron Hanson. I believe he was Rookie of the Year, actually. Didn't inscribe that, but I believe so. Sign the archive card. This is a custom that I made. Inscribed it to my daughter like I asked. Blank back. Then we also have a 3 of diamonds because he was number 3. So inscribe that to my daughter. So real nice success there for Hit the Deck. All right. Next we have another Hit the Deck success. This is a NASCAR legend, Rex White. So he signed this NASCAR Legends card. Signed this one. And signed this one. And signed a 4. Because he was racing car number 4. He probably raced multiple numbers, but the pictures I saw were number 4. So, real nice success for Hit the Deck. All right, moving on. This is Mr. Bob Eubanks, just a legendary host, game show host, and he hosted the Newlywed Game. I'm trying to get some of these older game hosts, and he signed this one in ballpoint pen to my daughter and signed it down the edge there. So, real happy with that. That will go in the archive project because it's not technically perfect for 1982, but it matches almost everything. So the lines don't go all the way over like they do in 82. All right. These last 4 are awesome. So one guy I've got before, this next guy I've got before, but it's been years ago. So this is Mr. Muggsy Bogues, starred in one of my favorite movies, Space Jam, and was one of the shortest players ever to play in the NBA. Maybe the shortest. I think he is the shortest player to ever play in the NBA. So sign this card here, Tyrone Bogues, and sign this card for the archive project. So Flair Tradition, 2000, 2001, actually copied a Topps design. So got that. And of course, I ran into a card that he has. There's a set that was put out, and I bought the entire set. It's 1992, 1993, I think, Topps Archives. Like, what? There was a Topps Archive set that early on of modern players at the time with old Topps designs. Just totally random. Like, and then they started it back up around 2001, 2002. So, I found that set, and I was like, well, this is awesome, because this expands basketball for me. to a whole legion of players that I wasn't able to write to before for the archive set. So he's in there. So I'll be writing to him again to get that card signed because it's a cool one. And I also have an oddball team for Muggsy to send off. So we'll see if those come back soon. He's been taking longer and longer to sign because, you know, he's one of those players you remember. If you were a basketball fan growing up around that time, he was definitely one of the most memorable players. This next one is from a guy who was an all-star multiple times. Just crazy that he signs as well as he does. I think he's 2 per. But this is John Ulurud. And he signed this 1952 Heritage card. It's not from 52, but it's a remake of the 52 design. Love those 52 designs. I get as many of those signed as I can because they're just the classic looking baseball card. So that came out nice. And then we have Red Sox legend John Ulurud. It's actually the last team he played for, and he played 87 games for the Red Sox. So he played less games for the Yankees, but for whatever reason, I thought it looked weirder for him to be in a Red Sox uniform than a Yankees uniform. Maybe it's because he played for the Mets. You know, I don't know why. He just looks weird in a Red Sox uniform. But, yeah, that's that. All right, last 2 guys are big ones. Last 2, possibly like the greatest, like in the top 5 of all time in their sport. So, big ones. So first we have a 404 success, and yes, 404 from somebody that's like, some people say he's the greatest of all time in his weight range. This is current heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic, and Stipe signed 404, signed these archive cards, these the 1984 design cards. They're all like shiny and refractorish. Actually, they're not all shiny and refractor. This must be a refractor. Yeah. I can't remember. Maybe this set was refractorish and this one wasn't. I don't remember. Anyways, this one, it does not have the refractor, but it's an 83. So, and then we also have 2 2020 cards, a highlight reel card from Stipe, and then this card here. So, really awesome return from Stipe. UFC legend, just has made a huge name for himself. And again, some people say he's the greatest UFC heavyweight boxer of all time. So, insane. But even more insane, I finally got back Peyton. Peyton sent back a pre-signed photo the first time I tried. I think I got a refusal letter the second time. I don't remember exactly what I got the second time, but I didn't get the card signed. And then I got this. So it is inscribed to me, but got the Heritage set. The only Heritage set that matches a baseball set that football put out is this 2005, I think, Heritage, 2006 or something like that. And inscribed it to me there. Just awesome. $10 donation to his foundation. Finally got this signed. And guess what? I found a Fleer Tradition card that has Peyton Manning that I need signed also. So eventually I'll get that off. But just happy to have one in the archives project. Trying to get as many like legendary guys as possible, no matter what the sport. As long as it has a baseball tops design or Fleer, Donruss, or whatever, they go in the project. And just so happy with this. So that's the last one for today, guys. Remember to go check out shuffletrades.com to possibly win that Gary Carter certified autograph card. And, yeah, hopefully the snow melts and I'll be able to go get groceries soon because we've been snowed in for so long. I don't have it as bad as other people, though. Some other people have it a lot worse. So if you're out there and you're having a bad time, best of luck to you, and stay warm, and hopefully we're on the tail end of this. Yeah, you take care, all of you autograph addicts.